questions.
10 seconds.
All my breast.
Check lasers, please.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
From the makers of Flashy Sense, the scented suppositories.
Hey, come on! 体が踊る絶叫体験を君に約束する超音速アクションは止まらない
Non-stop power play. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 from Mega Drive.
Ooh, I got it. I got it! Rummy!
Tiger, for the 100th time, we're playing poker.
I knew that. But who can concentrate with all that, noise?
Hey, Tiger. When the boss plays, it's culture.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So, we are now down to 196 episodes I have reviewed of the Loud House. And with that being said, before I can actually surprise you all about what my 200th episode is going to be, this episode I decided to get out of the way. Deal me out. The 18th episode of Season 3 in the Loud House, and likely above all, the 119th episode. So, I didn't find this episode too interesting at first, and it was a little bit forgettable, but somehow when I watched it, I can't quite relate to its premise. It's not my favorite, but at least I can relate to it. And to make things even more better, I actually bring a new guest star onto the show. He's been around since Season 2 of the Loud House Critic, and he has made a lot of good pointers in the comments section. And he did manage to change his YouTuber name to actually one of the funniest video game characters I played before. And he so happens to be a gamer like myself. Please welcome to the show, Crash Gamer.
Yeah!
I did it with Mark.
Hello everyone, Crash Gamer here, and I'm here to do a review with the Loud House Critic himself. I hope you enjoy.
It's so good to have you on my show. Shall we get started?
Tickets, please, and 2 programs. Whoa, check this out. There's gonna be a panel of Ace's arch enemies. I hope the old maid is there.
And I have some questions for the flashcard. There's a rumor he's getting his own spin-off.
I'm not too sure about that, because that seems like a foreshadowing for the Casagrandes, which I'll talk about in another episode. But here's the deal between Lincoln and Clyde, as somehow I could tell this is already a Clink and McCloud episode.
Clyde and I are going to the Ace Savvy convention tomorrow. It's one of the most sacred Clink and McCloud traditions.
I see.
Hey, there's Lance and Trent. Hey guys, picking up tickets for the convention?
Nah, but my little brother is. We're just waiting while he's in line.
Wait a minute, aren't these the same little assholes that were in the Een House? I don't even know if they actually were from that abomination of an episode, and I wouldn't dare go back to revisit that. Unless I gotta do a fucking comparison between which is the worst episode of each season.
Hello, boys. Who wants a picture with their old pal Ace?
Last time I checked, Ace Savvy's hair looked a little bit more different. By the way, am I the only one who thinks that somehow Ace Savvy has kind of a little bit of the Crimson Chin from the Fairly Odd Parents?
No thanks, dude. We're a little past our Ace Savvy phase.
Yeah, we gave that up when we were 7.
That sounds something I said before when I gave up on Sesame Street and decided to watch Dragon Ball Z, Digimon, Pokemon, Goosebumps, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
No big deal. Guess it's just not in the cards.
And that's why we gave it up. So dorky.
Now I can see where these two are actually from now. Now I'm starting to see the picture that they were from the Mean Mouse.
Oh, no, for the love of God! Are you serious?
And they were the real reason why I didn't like that episode. Wait, didn't like? Fucking hate it. That's what I say.
So, what are you guys doing here?
Us? Just hanging at the mall, like guys do.
Yeah, you know, looking for chicks.
I'm in love with a
Cool. Well, see you in school Monday.
Don't bet on it. Chicken shit. Oh no, Lincoln. Do you think they're right? Are we too old for Ace Savvy?
I wouldn't say that. I still go laser tagging with teenagers and kids. This makes Lincoln and Clyde realize that many of those who are actually attending this convention are younger kids. As much as the whole world keeps saying that animated shows and movies are for kids. And there's about 1,000 things I would actually want to do to this person who actually says that to me.
Hey, babe!
Motherfucker!
Get what you fucking deserve!
One cop to shut the hell up!
It depends on which cartoon they're actually talking about, because there are some certain cartoons that are meant for younger kids. But here comes one of my best favorite parts of this episode.
What are we gonna do? Quit Ace? It's what brought us together in the first place. Lynn, wait up! Mom said you have to stay with me!
Please tell me I'm not the only one who's actually hearing the Loud House theme song into the Peanut style, because that's exactly what I hear throughout this flashback.
Oh geez, I'm sorry.
Oh, ew, 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 ew.
Gross! Here, use my cape. Ace Savvy is always ready to lend a hand. Thanks, I'm Clyde. What's your name?
Dang it.
Everybody
There's actually an error in this flashback. We see Lincoln has gray pants with an orange shirt, but then after Lincoln bumps into Clyde, his whole clothes style changes.
Wow, you're right.
By the way, those young versions of their voices are still their same actors, Andrew Robinson and Colin Dean.
I know Ace brought us together, but Clyde, we were 5 years old. Maybe it's time we move on and find new hobbies. Stuff that's more for kids our age.
Dr. Lopez does say, I can't move forward if I'm always looking in the rearview mirror. Let's do it!
Aces! Sorry, starting now.
Oh, I swear, if they show Dr. Lopez in this show, before the show can actually end, I'm going to flip. Because this Dr. Lopez sounds like a ditz.
Okay, I've done some research, and apparently skateboarding is an appropriate hobby for 11-year-olds.
Well, I can actually tell you one thing, though. Lincoln's not really good at skateboarding, but one character does. And somewhat, they actually use this kind of hobby for her personality, if you all know who I'm talking about. Since she, her brother, and her mom don't even live in Royal Woods anymore. And by the way, I gotta take a look at that one episode that has Tony Hawk as the guest star in it, since I loved playing Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Hey, I'm doing it! Give it a try, Clyde! Here I go!
Seriously, the helmet's broke? That's really unusual.
It's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die.
Well, so that skateboard trick didn't actually turn out quite for his personality. Him and Clyde actually go fishing.
According to my research, kids our age really like fishing. And bonus, we can cook and eat what we catch.
Wait, really? Kids their age find enjoyment in fishing? Huh, I thought I'd never hear that ever in my life. For me, fishing is boring. Like, if I want something to put me to sleep, fishing is definitely the thing.
This ought to be fucking interesting, as the Simpsons movie was when Homer actually showed Bart how to go fishing. And I'm not too fucking sure if that could actually happen in real life. Shit, if you're gonna put a toaster in a bathtub, I'm not sure you can use a bug zapper to do that in a lake. That shit might even kill a shark.
Well, if you'd brought enough food...
I wouldn't have had room for beer, and since I can't catch beer...
Or a fish.
Yes, I can. Burt Reynolds is my spirit guide.
Did you say man crush?
No, I'm pretty sure it was shut up.
I packed us some sandwiches, but okay. Ooh, I think I got something!
I got something! Me too! A big fat one!
Oh, here we go. Come here, fishy fishy. And while you eat humble pie with a side of crow, Lana, I will be dining on trout.
I am the master of fear, and I am not afraid!
What the hell was that thing? A freaking Chinese snakehead? Since when does a fish actually grow that fucking big? That big ass fish could swallow Lola in just one bite. Well, at least we know it's not carnivorous.
Well, maybe it is.
So they come back to the Loud House into the garage and actually meet up with Lana.
Okay, Clyde, technically this next hobby is for 17-year-olds, but I thought we could get a head start. Hey, Lana, think you could teach us some car repair stuff?
I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
You know, that's probably the first time I ever heard Lana Loud actually laugh her ass off. I hear her chuckle and giggle every now and then, but I never heard her laugh like that. But Lana actually volunteers to actually show the boys about what she's all about. Which for a 6-year-old and later on being a 7-year-old, I'm really actually surprised that she's able to fix and know everything about vehicles. Somehow, I don't even know how the way Lisa's not able to figure this shit out. I said it because somehow, Lana actually might have helped Lisa out in present danger to give Lincoln that vehicle, or at least gave it a new paint job without Lola even finding out.
As you can see, the timing belt's a little worn away over here, which is a problem because then your water pump's gonna need to be replaced.
What's this do?
Don't touch that!
Why not? All good mechanics probably get burned on their first day.
Oh, for sure. Could you pass me some more frozen tilapia?
I won't even ask how the way their eyes look after that happened. And you know, for someone who actually rides his bike around town and doesn't even actually drive a car, I will actually say I can drive, I just don't have my driver's permit or license. But I do actually know how to hotwire a car, because there are times I really like to read. On my first attempt when I actually tried it to actually help someone out in the winter time when their vehicle died, I tried hotwiring their vehicle, And the first attempt, I actually did get hurt when I did it at first. But when I actually did it again, I actually got the hang of it. Attempts like this, you have to be really fucking careful, otherwise you could fry yourself or actually electrocute yourself. But anyhow, Lincoln and Clyde actually make their way to Flip's Food and Fuel, as I can't even imagine why they even would go to Flip.
Flip's Food and Fuel? I thought we were going to a pawn shop. We were. I guess I wrote down the wrong address.
No, you didn't, Chief. You've come to the right place.
Pat's Pawn and Prawns? Who's Pat?
Whoa, heyo, is Flip suddenly a robot? Cause how was he able to do that? Then again, Flip is a fucking freak of nature. Freak of the human nature, that is. So, let's see about this Pat.
Let's see here. I'll give you $10 for the whole shebang.
$10? Fuck you!
Oh, that's a terrible deal. I wouldn't take that. $10? Hell, if I want to sell my personal stuff, I'll say about $50 or hell even more. But definitely not $10. Like, what the heck can you do with $10?
Yeah, I would have to say, fuck you, keep the money, and I'm gonna keep this shit, and I'm just gonna go to a better prawn shop that's actually really good with money.
They honestly don't really have to sell their Ace Savvy stuff when you think about it. I mean, couldn't they just keep it for memories? Because honestly, that's something I would do, you know?
Shit, you take the words right out of my mouth, gamer.
Wait, Clyde, we still have our tickets to the convention. I guess we should sell those too.
You're in luck. That's my other business. Welcome to Tucker's Ticks and Tucks.
Survey says I'm not that kind of...
Okay, I'm just gonna walk out here with a Cheshire Cat smile on my face and never come back here again. For someone who runs a fucking gas store that actually likes to cosplay of being himself, of being a different fucking person. Well, at least he doesn't have multiple personality disorder. But if you ask me, I think he was an adopted homo.
That's really reductive.
I don't know about you, Clyde, but I am loving our new hobbies. Me too, buddy. I am not looking in the rearview mirror anymore. Well, I am, but it's just for safety.
Shit, Clyde, your gay dads are a bunch of twits. The fuck do you see in them? This isn't love they're showing overprotective, turning red shit.
What are you doing?
Just realized I forgot my aftershave this morning. I should go to the bathroom and dab some on.
Be quick. It's okay. You can't see me.
I can see you.
I'm surprised Lincoln didn't actually take a good look in the rearview mirror of his fucking helmet to actually see him do that. But how the fuck did he get over there so fast?
We may never know, but whoever did is still out there, watching, waiting. Who's next? The Easter Bunny? Cupid? That Lucky Charms cereal guy?
Hi there. Mind if I join?
Oh, sure. You can be Ace.
Well, usually I'm Jack.
Oh, Blitz, you're such a good boss. Yeah, I really want you, sir. Me too. Let's three-way.
But don't think Clyde is the only one who's actually getting sucked into all this fun of A-Savvy.
Looks like I've got the upper hand, Ace.
Think again, flashcard. No one makes A-Savvy fold. Sorry, I just really love this episode.
Somehow Lincoln and I are actually kind of thinking alike of rewatching some episodes that we have watched before. Because in my defense, I would actually go back to watch Loud House season 1 through halfway in season 4. Because some of the episodes in season 5 and season 6 are just filthy fucking trash. And there's no better way how the way season 5 actually turned out. So much flannerizing, derailment, seasonal rot, repetitive shit. You get the picture. Anyway, Lincoln and Clyde actually go back to the Royal Woods Mall. And is it just me or is that sign right next to where it says the Royal Woods Mall is actually a running gag, how they gotta keep changing everything of what's going on at the mall? Because the way they put Todd way down at the bottom, that's actually one of the crew members that actually worked on the show.
Just two guys checking out mufflers. What an age-appropriate way to spend a Saturday. Totally. I don't feel bad at all for missing the convention today.
Yeah, no. My perfect way of how I would spend my Saturday morning is watching Saturday morning cartoons.
Saturday morning a cappella with dudes.
I can watch Pepper Ann, The Weekenders, Recess, DuckTales, Hey Arnold, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Gargoyles, Heathcliff, Tailspin, Sonic the Hedgehog, Spider-Man, the animated series. Hey, I can't help it, I grew up in the 90s. And that's what I did on Saturdays other than play video games.
Ah, here's a beauty. I bet it really muffles.
Yeah, once again, this actually sounds like they're kind of rushing their own youth life. Which, haven't we actually already done an episode like this before? Because I swear I'm picking up a few vibes from a certain season 1 episode where Lincoln wanted to be at the grown-ups table, which Clyde was never needed in that episode. But somehow, with another episode, when Lincoln and Clyde wanted to do so many things together before they kicked the bucket.
I gotta go use the bathroom. Bug flew into my throat.
You gotta be kidding me.
A bug? Are you okay? What were its markings? I didn't see it, I just tasted it. Be right back.
Enunciate, you must be understood from anywhere in the room, or it's all for naught.
This is all for naught.
I heard that.
Good, maybe she won't come.
Yeah, don't start masking yourself again, because this ain't a fucking COVID pandemic. Which I'm pretty surprised that they didn't ever show any of the Loud characters actually wearing these freaking COVID masks. But everybody in the entire world decided that one sick episode actually made it feel like it was the COVID-19 episode. And that episode is still banned.
Huh, there is a difference between Douglas fir and evergreen.
Cool! Ace!
So I threw Wildcard Willie in the clink, then shuffled off to the Fortress of Solitaire.
No way! Sweet!
Want to hear about the time I cut off Hook's hand and threw it to the crocodile?
Oh, I've always liked that one. Me too.
Excuse me, Mr. Savvy. Big fan here. Can I get a quick photo? Now, I just have a few questions.
Shit, kid, that's more than a few questions. What more do you have to ask for?
Survey says...
Who are you to complain anyway? You got it easy riding that weird contraption of yours.
That's what you think. You really want to know why I need to stop? Because my butt's gonna fall off. Now look what you made me go and say.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Sorry that took so long. That bug was really stuck in there good. That's okay. A bug actually flew into my mouth too. I went to a different bathroom. Well, guess it's time to buy one of those mufflers.
Stop playing games.
Yeah, they're trying not to accept defeat, but somehow they can't forget the feeling of what they really love the most, or enjoy for that matter. Like how the way I was almost giving up on Halloween just because some keep saying it was Lucifer's birthday, when really I discovered it's not. That's just Christianity's belief of what they think what Halloween was about, when really that's not what it's actually about. I've read every origin and backstory about how Halloween came to be. And I really enjoy giving away so much my candy around Halloween to all those little trick-or-treaters, just because I was too old to trick-or-treat. But somehow I still kind of enjoy Halloween.
I can't wait to see the old maid on the villain panel.
Me too. I hope she brings her evil cat.
Kids, right? So glad we're past all that dorky stuff.
So they really bought the car mufflers? Why would they do that? What a waste of money. They don't even need it.
Yeah, all these kids, they play around so young, which is kind of very unusual, but I'm pretty sure they got birth control pills shaped like Fred Flintstone vitamins. I see those sad looks in their faces. That means they're missing out on something. And this brings us back to another flashback.
Nope. Nope. Jackpot! We got two of the kind.
Oh, would you look at that? Lana's pretty much cute for a toddler. And I swear, does anyone else hear that Loud House theme that sounds like it's from the Peanuts universe? Just listen to this as you're watching this.
And then Lynn came out of nowhere and roller skated right over him. It's okay. I can fix him, though I'm not sure he'll ever shuffle again.
Damn Lynn, I can't believe she's still reckless at that young age, and the red panty hasn't even bloomed yet.
Oh, that's funny right there. That is funny.
Today, Jack and I have solved the case of the missing baloney. We got the culprit right here.
Good work, boys! You've done it again!
Ace and Jack forever!
Lincoln and Clyde, we're gonna follow you. They're gonna solve that mystery. All right, I'm gonna stop singing.
Clyde, I can't do this anymore. So what if we're too old for Ace? I'm just not ready to give him up.
Me neither. I don't care what Dr. Lopez says. Please don't tell her I said that.
I'll bet y'all $100 that this Dr. Lopez got a big gluteus maximus. If you know which celebrity I'm kind of referencing of.
MILF.
Clearly this makes us happy, so I say we enjoy it as long as we want to.
Don't rush life. Enjoy this time. Enjoy this moment of childhood.
Let's go get our stuff back.
And our tickets. We can still make the convention. Let's just hope Pat and Tucker are both working today.
Boy, it's technically Flip actually being two different kind of people, the cheapest way to get more money.
Fuck you! Clyde, that was so cool when the flashcard said you asked him a good question.
I know. I don't even mind that he called me Clyde.
They even get your name wrong, you know? They call you Coraline instead of Caroline. Not Caroline at all.
What a dumbass. Come on. May God strike him dead if I'm lying.
Look, there's some kids from Lori's class.
Wait a minute, how the fuck do you even know that they're from Lori's class?
No reason. I'm not saying I memorized their yearbook or anything.
Survey says...
Dear Ashley, that's me. Dear Ashley, for some reason, people never pay any attention to me. No one seems to care about me or anything I have to say. How come everyone always ignores me?
Shit, a boy his age is actually looking at a bunch of high school girls. He's really got a bone in his pants.
I'm gonna go masturbate.
And that kid needs to stop going through Lori's underwear drawer. That's inappropriate.
They must be here with their little brothers and sisters.
Oh, geez. They're walking this way. Get ready to be teased.
Stand tall, Clyde. We can get through this.
We may look like sissies, but watch what you say or else we'll put out your lights.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Hey, One-Eyed Jack, that utility belt is rad. What booth did you get that at?
I think I might know whose voice that is, considering he's actually one of my favorite voice actors of all time.
How about you let me go in and try to reason with her? I don't really listen to what's classified as pop genre music.
Oh, actually I made it.
No way, the detail is amazing.
Thanks. It even fires poker chips.
Sick.
Yeah, that shit was pretty much of a lame use in Kings of the Con, and you didn't even do so much of a fucking good job knocking down the King Shark. And that voice, I'm guessing that's Richard Horvitz. It has to be.
Wait, you guys are into Ace Savvy?
Yeah, what do you think we're doing here?
We've been into Ace since we were like 7.
Oh my goodness, I did not see that coming.
Okay, I'm so confused right now.
Really? You never felt like you were too old?
No way. We'll never be too old for Ace.
I can really compare myself to these guys. I've been in the Power Rangers since I was 7. The original one, not any of the new ones that have the Dino Thunder, the Samurais and all that shit. Just the original, you know, go, go Power Rangers. Because I honestly live up into the 90s because they felt so nostalgic than any other year I ever seen. They had some of the best shows and best traditions that actually went on each different channel. Hell, they even showed every Bugs Bunny cartoon in June, and I miss seeing those around. They call it June Bugs, by the way. Just like myself, I am never too old for the Nightmare for Christmas. I have almost every single merchandise and toy product and even pillows and bed sheets of that movie. Hell, I still got my Buzz Lightyear toy ever since when I was 8 years old. And I might actually bring that to me when I see Lightyear. Cause I got one Buzz Lightyear out of the package, which is my original one I had. And I got a new one that's actually in the actual rocket package that you see in the first Toy Story movie. And I also do have Woody and Jessie too. But sadly to say, the things I'm really too old for is Disney's Playhouse and VeggieTales.
I'm scared fucking shitless of it! What the fuck is this?
Look, they're selling one-eyed flapjacks. We gotta go snag some. You guys wanna join?
Yeah!
Ha! Nothing to it!
Hey, Clyde, can you spot me some money? I spent all of mine on mufflers.
Hey, it's not too late to actually take that back and actually get a refund. I mean, honestly, it's not too late to do that. And I can't believe I'm hearing the Loud House in the Peanuts style again. Kind of got annoying to me, but somehow I kind of grow to like it. Ever since when I first heard it in The Loudest Yard.
No problem, buddy. One-Eyed Jack is always ready to lend a hand.
Survey says...
So this was Deal Me Out. So I'm gonna be quite honest with this one. This was kind of an okay episode for me for the most part. I really actually enjoyed the message, which I can relate to. It's about growing up, because it doesn't matter what you like, and if you actually want to keep what you love, just go for it, especially when you're growing up. I too had to learn that age shouldn't have an effect on what you're passionate about, and I can really relate to that, because let me tell you something. I almost lost interest in Disney, because after seeing so many good films like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Pocahontas, The Hunter on Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, and Tarzan, so many other films when it came to the 21st century with Fantasia 2000 and Dinosaur, I felt a little uninterested in those ones. The Emperor's New Groove I had a few laughs with. Atlantis Lost Empire, didn't so much enjoy that one. I saw Lilo and Stitch in theaters and really got a good kick out of that one. Treasure Planet never saw in theaters, and somewhat I kind of did not really enjoy that one. As much as I didn't see much of Brother Bear, Home on the Range, God-awful Chicken Little, Meet the Robinsons, and Bold, I felt like these were kind of like for kids. Like some I'm just losing interest, and I've started watching some adult-themed movies, such as horror movies, Radar, or MTV. But somewhat, The Princess and the Frog actually brought me back into Disney, and it made me realize that Disney was not just for one specific audience, it was for the entire world. In other words, a family audience flick. It's not for kids, it's not for teens, it's not for adults, it's for everybody. And you know what? I actually still love Disney. I love Peter Pan, I love Dumbo, I like Pinocchio, I like to watch the Muppets every now and then. I like playing video games older than a Sega Saturn or Nintendo 64. So really the message really plays out in this episode. You're never too old for anything, regardless of the age. Shit, I'm 32 years old, and I'm kinda still watching The Loud House. And I still dress up for Halloween too. Hey, just because I can't trick or treat anymore, that doesn't mean I can still actually have fun dressing up as one of my favorite characters from movies. And that's how I like how the way Lincoln and Clyde were portrayed in this episode. And one of my actual favorites was actually how Lincoln and Clyde actually first met on Halloween and became best friends. And I did get a little bit of a laugh out of Flip how he was able to change his store name and make up names on his name tag, which was randomly funny. But if there was a nitpick about this episode, I would have to say it almost felt too close like Kick the Bucket List. A little bit predictable and boring, stereotypically. And somehow you obviously knew what was going to happen from the very beginning of this episode. So really, it's kind of a been there, done that scenario. But hey, be lucky I actually put this in between yellow and green. I actually can relate to the episode and the message of it. It's not my favorite Clink and McCloud episode, but I can say it's a little better than all the other ones when they try too hard to do something they're not really good at. And I'm grateful sooner or later they got done with Ace Savvy and decided to go into David Steele. So really, I don't have too much to say about the episode. This is just as good as I can put it. Hey gamer, what do you think?
So this episode was actually really great. I just loved seeing the flashbacks in this episode and how we get to know how Lincoln and Clyde met through the liking of Ace Savvy, which was great. And the moral was great too in this episode of you don't have to quit something just because you're old for it. If you still find enjoyment in it, keep doing it. Who cares? And I'm glad that Lincoln and Clyde learned this, that they don't have to quit Ace Savvy just because they're too old for it. And the ending was awesome when Lincoln and Clyde ran into some Ace Savvy fans who are way older than them. It was just a great way to end off the episode, showing that there's Ace Savvy fans way older than Lincoln and Clyde that still find enjoyment in it. But the one thing I really didn't like in this episode was them trying new activities, from the skateboarding to the fishing and then trying to do the car repairs. While I didn't focus on it a lot, it just really wasn't that interesting to watch for me. I just kind of wish the activities would have been more fun to watch. But this is still a great episode through and through. Thanks for having me, Loud House Critic. It was a total blast doing this review with you. This is Crash Gamer out.
Well, Well, thanks for being actually on my show for the first time. Somehow you might actually make a good Clyde McBride for this show. I mean, you kind of got the look, and I might actually get a little help from you to help me out with a few Clinkin' McCloud episodes. But we'll see about that. I'm the Loud House Critic, and I can't wait to see what you guys are really guessing what's going to be my 200th episode.
Me time, a little room to breathe time, a little quiet and peace I've never had.
We saw you guys on TV. You have such a great relationship.